Hello, one and all! It's my view of The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 5, and I'm going to begin this video by saying something pretty controversial, so brace yourself. I like this episode, and I am optimistic for the rest of the season. Now, if you're anime only, you might be a little confused about why that's so controversial, but if you've read the manga, then there's a fairly good chance you're already typing up death threats in the comments down below. Now, the main problem for a lot of manga readers is that this episode confirmed 100% that they are skipping over one of the best arcs, maybe the best arc in this entire series. And that's definitely disappointing. My best guess is that the creators were told, okay, you're gonna get a second season, but there will not be a third. So they're trying to rush through and finish up the series with the second season. And that means, skipping a lot of material. Though there is one small bright side to this. That arc brought in a lot of characters, like a crazy number of them, many of whom stuck around till the end of the series, and that made the cast a little bit too bloated. So with all them out of the picture, this gives the orphans, more time to shine, more time to be on screen, more time to have their own emotional arcs and journeys. And I'm very excited to see what they do with it. They're definitely painting up Anna to be a very important character, I think. She's appeared in most of the episodes. She's almost had more dialogue than Dawn or Gilda at this point. So I'm really hoping they do something more with her. And, she just looks so adorable. I love her. And then we have Thomas and Lonnie are definitely shining fairly strong this season, though not necessarily for the best reasons. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? These two cried and whined and begged to come to the Demon City, to go shopping with them, to help so, they can actually provide food for the rest of their siblings. And they almost immediately messed up, got distracted, bumped into a demon, and were basically recognized as being humans. Seriously, boys, are you freaking kidding me? But enough with the negative. Let's talk what I really did like about this episode, and that's the parallels we saw between humans and demons. I mean, this episode opened up with the demons, in a town, playing games, talking, laughing, shopping, cooking, all this, just really showing, okay, demons are not these monsters we thought they were. They're not these antisocial, basically demons. They're people just like us. They're exactly like us, though still very, very off-putting to see all the humans, in jars like that. That was unnerving. It just felt so surreal, seeing them act so much like humans, only for them to, go and buy human parts at the market. Oh boy. Though this did also do a good job showing the difference in, the class system of the demon world. These demons in this town, they are basically peasants, They're only able to eat the arms and legs of humans. It was said before, demons love eating human brains. It's the best part of it. That's like Kobe beef mixed with lobster to them. But these demons, they can't afford that. They can't afford anything other than just, a few bits of hands. That's it. They are hungry, and we see the parallels with that with Emma. Her and her family, they are starving, and it is hurting her so, so badly to hear their stomachs grumbling, to see how much they're, suffering with a little bit of food they have. Yes, they're putting on like a good smile, saying, oh, it's okay, we're all right, we're fine. But she can tell, they are not okay. They are hungry. They need more food than they are getting. And we had this great, great moment where she does a full breakdown crying about, how she dragged them all out of the house, how it was just her fault for doing it. And, she doesn't say it, but I almost feel like she's thinking to herself at this moment that Isabella was right. Isabella offered them a happy life inside the farm, a life where they were well fed and well taken care of. And we all viewed Isabella as the villain in season 1 because she was trying to keep them from escaping. But, this is the cost of escaping. This struggle, this fight, this hunger, this pain. This is all stuff they would not be experiencing if they were, still back and safe with their mama. I mean, Ray would be dead at this point, but the rest of them would probably still be alive and happy and healthy. So really, what was the better choice? For them to stay in the farm and be happy for 13 years? Or for them to go out for a 1 in a million chance of survival, 1 in a million chance of escaping the demons and getting to the human part of the world? And just the desperation she has to make sure the kids, are well taken care of, well fed, don't starve to death is paralleled so perfectly with these two demons. I mean, really, I can't even hate them. Yes, they are trying to eat Emma and Ray and the rest of them, but they aren't doing it because, they're greedy. They want high-class meat for themselves. They want to, sell them for the reward and go live a happy lifestyle in their mansion somewhere. No, they are literally doing this. They're literally trying to hunt just for the sake of saving their children, making sure they don't die, making sure they don't starve to death, because they are in very, very bad shape right now. I mean, seriously. And really, them chasing after the kids is no different from Emma and the rest of them going hunting, them killing in order to survive, in order to feed and provide for their family. The only difference is that Emma and the rest of them are a little bit more intelligent than the fish are. And hey, Norman's back! Yay! I do have to say, though, while I was aware that he was coming back because I've read the manga. Even before I reached that point in the manga, I thought it was pretty obvious, he was not dead. The old rule, if you don't see the body, they aren't actually dead. Especially in the series. We knew Connie was dead because we saw her dead body. We knew Sister Crone was dead because we saw her dead body. If Norman really had been killed then and there, we would have seen his dead body. So obviously he was not dead, and we all knew he was going to come back sooner or later. But still, just great to have him back. Yay! Again! And I am seeing some complaints online there wasn't enough tension and build up to Norman's return, and I do kind of get that, but at the same time, there's no way they could have made those two demons really any more threatening than they were without destroying the parallels, without destroying, basically their image as being caring fathers who are looking after their kids. I mean, they aren't hunters, they aren't killers, they're literally just, bumbling dads who got killed, and I kind of feel bad for them, quite frankly, because their kids are definitely going to die. And as for the tension in this episode, I do think there was some of it. I mean, we saw Norman's posse chasing after, Emma, Ray, and the rest of them. At one point, even sniffing one of the kids and being able to recognize his scent, which was interesting. So are these guys demons or are they humans? I actually genuinely don't know right now. I mean, I know the answer from the manga, but it feels like so much has been changed up to this point that they could literally be anyone or anything. Curious. Very, very curious. So yeah, Norman's back, and apparently he's got some very, very powerful muscle backing him up here. And it's very interesting to see what's going to happen, how he chased down Emma and Ray, how he found them when the demons, and Isabella couldn't. That's a whole other question. I mean, seriously, Isabella is out searching for them. That's her way of guaranteeing her freedom, and yet Norman found them first, after a full year of both of them searching. So, curious, I guess we're saying that Norman is smarter than Isabella. Oh, I love that. And what exactly is going to happen now that these people are reuniting? Does Norman have a place, a base of operations where Emma, Ray, and the rest of the kids will be safe, where they'll be, well fed and well taken care of? That'd be amazing. That'd solve all their problems. Yay! For a third time! I did actually read online that next episode is going to be a clip show, which a little disappointing, but I think could really work here. Emma, Ray, and Norman all sharing their stories, exactly what happened after they split up, how it is they arrived here. That could definitely fill in some of the blanks about what exactly it is Emma and the rest of them have been doing for the last year. Because seriously, it's been like a year since the last episode, and I have so very, very many questions about what it is they've been up to in that time. And I have even more questions about what Norman's been up to this entire time. I mean, seriously, how this dude basically escaped the farm, or is he still working for the farm, or whatever. A whole bunch of questions about that. Okay, rest of the episode, I really did love the tension when the bell rang, that blind demon came to make his offering to the evil-blooded god. I mean, it was just such a nice interaction between Emma and the demon, really just showing the similarities between the two. Him even smiling and saying what a beautiful name she had. Though, of course, as soon as he left, they basically said, if he realized you were human, he would have eaten you, right away. I don't know, I almost kind of feel like maybe he knew they were human and just let them go for some reason. That seems unlikely given that his family is starving, but I'm very, very curious about that. And then we had Emma and Ray trying to run away from the demons. And I just love how many times, the series basically turns into a game of tag or hide and seek. Though again, I really need to ask what these guys have been up to for last year, given that Emma and Ray are running along rooftops and jumping 10 feet through the freaking air. When did they become ninjas? Did they stop by Naruto's village on the way here? I mean, seriously, what is up with that? And yeah, that's basically just my thoughts on the episode. I really just love the parallels, the hunger between Emma and the kids and, the demons. And just Emma's overwhelming sympathy and empathy for the demons and the struggle they're going through. Honestly, I think if those two had actually caught her and she'd heard their story, she would have offered up like a finger or some blood or something to give to their kids to make sure they don't starve to death. Oh, I could absolutely see her doing that. Oh, poor, silly Emma. Like I said before, though, I do think we are going to end the series with this season. Across the next 5 or 6 episodes, we're going to tell the whole rest of the story and bring this series to a conclusion. I mean, there are 2 elements that are mentioned in this episode very, very briefly that told me that, okay, we have all the pieces we need to basically finish off this series here and now. I mean, after another 5 or 6 episodes and a whole bunch of craziness. Though again, that does depend on how closely they're going to want to try and follow the manga after they've diverted so far, far away from the source material. I'm very curious to see that, but like I said, I am optimistic and I am excited. I think they're doing a great job showing that empathy and the similarities far, far better than the manga had done up to this point, and I think, with that and with everything else, they can really wrap up this story, and I'm very excited to see that. But please, let me know what you think of all that down below. If you've only watched the anime, please let me know what your guesses and speculations are down below. I mean, your guesses are literally as good as mine at this point. And if you read the manga, please be nice in your comments. I know it's a big disappointment that we lost out on that arc. It's an amazing arc, one of my favorite arcs. Probably second only to the escape arc, but I still think the anime will be able to tell an amazing story that can stand on its own, and I'm just really hopeful and really optimistic. But until next time, peace!